Regulated Asset-Based Scheme, RAB.
So the Regulated Asset-Based Scheme, or RAB scheme, is a charging mechanism used by the government to recoup costs for large projects. It's been used for Heathrow Terminal 5 and the Thames Tidal Tunnel. It's the first time it's being used in energy. This time around it's being used for Sizewell C, which is a nuclear power plant.
What does the charge pay for, and why is this model used?
So it's covering the design, construction and operation of Sizewell C nuclear power plant. The reason this model is being used is it's far more attractive to investors. By starting the funding before the project technically kicks off, we're spreading the cost of the project more evenly over time. The idea is that attracts investors, lowers interest rates, the ultimate aim being that we're not burdening future generations with the expenses in the future.
Why is the UK investing in nuclear energy?
The UK is in sore need of sustainable, clean, local generation, and nuclear energy really fits that bill. The energy cost crisis that we had in the last couple of years hasn't escaped anyone's attention. The reason why we suffered so badly on that is because we import energy, we burn gas for energy, we have a lot of different generation sources. As a result, when gas energy was taken off the board or a lot more expensive, our prices went in line. Nuclear energy is incredibly consistent, it's reliable, and it's considered green. It doesn't rely on weather patterns, it doesn't stop generating when the sun goes out like solar energy. It is something which is a great sort of asset to our generation base.
How much will it cost?
Current costs are still being announced. It looks like in the last quarter of 2025, the first charging period of RAB is going to be £3.45 per megawatt hour. Translated to pence per kilowatt hour, which is what you'll see on your invoices, that works out about 0.34 pence per kilowatt hour. Electricity prices at the moment are anywhere between 25 and 30 pence per kilowatt hour. It's not a massive hit, but over a large portfolio will add up.
How will it be charged?
So it will be added to your invoices via the pass-through charges. Electricity is made up of two elements, wholesale costs and pass-through charges. Wholesale costs are what we trade on the market. That's what we negotiate on to try and get good deals. Pass-through costs are taxes, levies. These are applied equally across all contracts and are largely unavoidable.
When will the charges take effect?
It will vary slightly depending on your contract setup and your supplier, but generally speaking, the consensus seems to be that you'll start seeing it hit on renewals from winter 2025 onwards. If you do have a renewal coming up for the next couple of months, it's well worth checking to see if it's been applied or not. If you are in a fixed term contract or a long-term fixed contract for the next couple of years, it's likely you've managed to avoid the headwind for a while.
What can be done?
It is a pass-through charge, which means it's going to be applied pretty equally across all contracts eventually. It's not a huge amount of avoiding it. Piece of advice that I would give is generally just lowering your consumption is the best way to lower your costs in these instances. Looking at demand side responses, making sure that your site's consumption is as low as possible is in this situation the best way to avoid the cost. If you want to stay up to date of any other changes within the utility industry, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel or check out our blog.